How to Do Death Taxes the Sigma Way by Israel, Noah, Michael, and Hassan. Now, what the heck is a death tax? Well, a death tax is a tax that is placed on a person's savings after they die. These taxes are usually only placed on assets and savings over the value of $11.7 million. Once the money is inherited, the inheritor is supposed to pay the tax on the inherited money. The tax rate is usually measured by the worth of the property and belongings at the time of the person's death. As of 2021, these usually range from an 18% tax rate to a 40% tax rate. Now, we have rounded up a couple of articles that show pro and anti-death tax views. Let's go over them.
Robert Williams wrote a pro-estate tax article titled "It's Not About Economic Equality," in which he defined the estate tax as essentially the income that is given the estate of the wealthy during their lifetime. And additionally, estate tax can be raised by $20 billion annually, which is quite a lot undeniably. But he argues that this could be used to encourage wealthy people to give to charity.
Next up is Kevin Hassett's piece titled "Freedom from the Estate Tax is More Important." Hassett keeps his point very simple to the audience, and that is that money that is made by workers should not be taken by the government. He claims that people should donate to services involving healthcare and unemployment aid on their own terms and should not be done by the government unwillingly. Simple as that. This is why Hassett considers himself to be anti-estate tax.
The Moral Problem with the Estate Tax by Russell Roberts. It's wrong for the government to tax people twice, once they earn the money and once they give it away, if the giving away is done after death. The estate tax has long accepted most wealth from its clutches, and because of its relatively easy to avoid. Its economic effects are relatively small, unless you are one of those talented tax lawyers. It's wrong to tell the richest Americans that they will be punished after sharing fruits of their labor or good fortune as they see fit. And the best place for the government to start fixing the education system.
To finish off, we have Ian Shapiro with Billions in Giveaway. Shapiro starts off with a breakdown on a bill debate in December of 2010, where Democrats fought for a 45% estate tax rate after the first $3.5 million on descendants' wealth. Shapiro is against this and states that the amount of money taken from a rich person at a low rate is already enough to pay for a lot of services. Thus, by increasing the tax rate on richer individuals, it creates inequality between the low to mid class and the high class. This is why Ian Shapiro considers himself anti-estate tax.